And we are live. What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Johnny Dunn, and we are back with another one. Today, epic VeVe live stream for y'all. We have Frank Kozik Series 3 Labbits dropping today only on VeVe. Let's break it down for y'all. So we had the first two series a little bit ago, and now today we got Series 3, the Christmas themed. We got four of them. The common, $25, 3,888 editions. We have the uncommon, $30, 2,888 editions. The rare, $35, 1,888 editions. And the ultra rare, $40, 888 editions. They're going to sell out extremely quick. This is not a blind box. So the difference with these is you're actually able to pick and choose which one you want to go for. You're going to go for that ultra rare with the 888 editions, or are we going to have a little better of a chance and go for that common or uncommon? To be honest, my strategy today, I'm going to go for most likely that common. It was between the uncommon or common, but I think I'm going to go for that common today. Hope I luck out, get a low min or something like that. How we doing, everybody? Hey, Gio in here. He's going for the ultra rare. How we doing? How we doing? We got Colton, Casper. Got Daniel in the building. We got Dubs. Here we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the common or uncommon. I like the way both of them look. I like the green one, the uncommon. But for some reason, that common, I just like the white background. I mean, it looks... I feel like the green mustache and the sweater, it just looks a little bit more clean. Absolutely. A lot of people going for the ultra rare. I love to see it. Love to see it. Go big or go home, right? I mean, if you land that ultra rare, you're going to turn $40 into at least $1,000 off the bat. So shout out to anybody who's able to land that. If you get it on the stream, got to let me know. Definitely take a picture of that one. I'll retweet you. We just had Rogers, the musical drop earlier today. Price point was pretty much what I expected. I mean, I thought, I wasn't too surprised with the result of that. I mean, I pretty much predicted it what I thought it was going to be. A lot of you guys did too. I think it's a solid one long term. I mean, right off the bat, I think it gets a little bit of short end of the stick with everything else that's going on right now. Colin going for the ultra rare. Let me know in the chat how many people are going for the ultra rare. What do you think of the Groot numbers? To be honest, I haven't even had a chance to check them out. Let me check them out right now on the stream. Because the Medium article is in. So the holiday Groot. This should be a good one. It is animated. If you get that ultra rare. All right, so the common, 28,880 editions for that common. $40. Uncommon's animated. 18,888 editions, $40. This is interesting. Rare, 9,888 editions for $40, and that one's animated. So the rare and the uncommon are animated, and we only have 3 of them, and the common is not, with a lot of editions. So right off the bat, that tells me that they're thinking that this one's going to be pretty popular. I guess this would be the first one with Christmas lights, right? FA Christmas lights. It's time that it is. Rare's a good choice. I mean, rare, if you land a rare, that's going to be expensive. At least like probably close to 500, I would say. How we doing, Willow? How we doing, brother? Go big or go home, Gio. I like to see it. Like to see it. I'm leaning uncommon or common. I mean, I've stricken out like 4 or 5 times now in a row, which is not usual. So I think I'm going to go for that common just to try to lock one in. For sure. That's my game plan right now. I'm going for uncommon or rare. Can't decide. It's solid. We're chilling. It's actually my grandma's birthday today, so shout out to my grandma. Legend. Everyone gets something kind of a gift. Yeah, goodie. I'm thinking the same way. That's kind of the way it looks, right? I mean, it's going to be one of those to where I don't think it's going to be crazy valuable, but it's something that it's going to be a good one that everybody who's able to get one, they're going to be happy with it. It's probably definitely going to appreciate in value, especially with the animation. And this is the first Christmas, for pretty much majority of us. There's only a select handful of people who've had Christmas last year. on VeVe. So I think like long term, I mean, I keep thinking of long term. Unless it's an absolute blue chip, it'll do well short term with everything else that's coming up. Happy birthday, Grandma JD. Just turned 21. How much the ultra rare go for? I mean, if you got to think about Tristan, the ultra rare, let's say on Series 1, got up to 2K. It's about like 1.5 right now. I think Series 2 is just under 1.5K. So I would say Series 3, if you get that ultra rare, probably float around between 1,000, 1,200, 1,300, somewhere between there. Yep. So you actually have to go into the individual one today. So let me just bring up an example real quick. So if we're on that store tab down here at the bottom, main screen, boom, click that Labbit. Normally a blind box, you guys know, come up like right here, right? In between the two. We actually got to scroll down here. Say if we want to go for this uncommon, click it, and now this is the screen that you got to be on. So the buy now button's already there. And you just got to go for it once the time runs out. Now this, if anybody's just joining recently or kind of recently, this is the old school way. This is only the way like the drop method used to be. There was only one style. There was never a blind box before. That's relatively new. But I think they had to do something, as the user base kept growing and growing. Back-to-back gate today. Has anybody in here got 2 drops in one day before? 21 with a few years experience? Absolutely. It's gold. Ultra rare 2K minimum. Technically it is gold. Yeah, you're right. And anything gold usually does well, right? I was just thinking more so Series 3, technically, usually that Series 1 stuff tends to be the prize possession. Rhythm or spam? Been so long. It's been a while since we had these drops. It has been a while. I'm just going to go one tap again. If I strike out this time and the next time, I may have to switch up the style. I may have to go to spam gate. But I'm not going to give up just yet. I'm using these as like practices for when we get those super big drops again. Because it's going to be tough. I really think it's going to be tough to get sets, to get drops. You can see all 4. No need to scroll. It's more bronze to me. I would say it's like a copper, if I had to guess. Spam might have to be it now, to be honest. Spam is OP, to be honest. I would like to know the drop percentages, between the two. I would definitely like to know, like, for how many people like spam it, the percentage of them getting it compared to just one tap. Very dull gold. Yeah, it's not a glossy finish gold like the golden moments, that's for sure. Like the Dragon Girl. You find spam works well for you? I feel like some people, it all depends. Some people don't like doing the spam way. It doesn't work for them. I've never tried it, to be honest. Maybe I should try it at least. Maybe if I try it once, it works, I'm going to just stick with that. Careful flipping. Don't get left holding the bag like yesterday. That was wild yesterday. That did not work out in my favor at all. Man, that could end up being a great decision. Turn not so great. I mean, it wasn't the worst case scenario, but not ideal. Definitely end up not making any money on that day. I feel like that cost a lot of people. So I wasn't too worried about it either because it wasn't just me. I know some other people. I think Pirates talked about it. It kind of screwed him up a little bit. This always happens. You try to buy one, right, just to flip, and then as soon as it gets in your account, whether you get it on the drop day or maybe you pick it up in the market, it's the same way with me. You start looking at it and you're like, you know what? I kind of do like this. I kind of do want to hold it. So that's why I always say, if you can always get 2, I don't know if you had enough gems or not at the time or whatever the price may be at right now. But if something's ever low and you have enough time or enough gems, I should say, to get two, grab two because you're gonna get attached to it, even if you don't think so. And not even maybe you're not, maybe you don't get attached to it. But what happens sometimes is it's tough to time the top perfectly. So maybe let's just say you bought it at like 130 or whatever it may be at right now. I forget 140. But say you bought two of them, and then the price runs up 300. Boom, you quick sell one, and then it doesn't stop. Price keeps going. It's 700 now. Well, you still got one, so you can always hold it or sell one if you even have more duplicates. Strongly debating switching right now. So what I've learned, or at least heard through the grapevine, is for these drops, I feel like one tap may be the way, but for the blind boxes to where you gotta the buy now button pops up right here, I feel like spamming it on this one may be the way. But then the one tap works best when it's already up. Because I think people are saying like when this happens, like if you kept doing that, I feel like it doesn't work anymore. People are saying for this one or something like that. I'm not positive. But do whichever way you feel comfortable, I would say. I'm going to go one tap on this one. I have thought about switching to spamming it on the blind boxes for these, like I was just saying. Once we get a blind box, I might try it once, just see what happens. Just keep tapping it like this. Boom. You just got to be careful. You don't want to tap notify me, and you don't want to bring down details. I've definitely had that mistake happen before. I know it lasts like 4, maybe 5 even. I've struck it out, which is crazy. Yo, I pretty much keep getting the same thing. The system under heavy load. That's kind of the struggle right now. Sometimes I was able to get it, but even with the Ethernet cable, I wasn't able to get it today. So usually start spamming at 5 seconds. Yeah, community is big now. I mean, it's honestly surreal what's happened in such a short amount of time. It really is. It truly is. Yeah, I think I decided finally. We got to drop in about 16 minutes and 55 seconds. I am going to go for the common. Because if I get a low mint common, that's still going to be solid. If I strike out on the uncommon, I'm just going to be pissed again. But I could strike out. I could strike out on the common for sure. I should have put out a poll to see which one everybody's going for. I feel like most people will probably go for the common, though. I feel like if any of them have a chance to increase just by the way they look, though, I would probably say it's the uncommon. Just because that green kind of stands out. But I feel like the white looks clean, though. Hey, Willow Kid with the super chat. Let's go. Thanks for the vibes, bro. My bad. I can't give more. You'd have to deserve it. Nah, bro. I appreciate that big time. Goes a long way, my man. Appreciate that for sure. My man. That's Willow Kid in the house. Let's go. Z Brito. Yo, good luck, Johnny. And oh, let's go. I get blind box every time spamming. Never got an asset drop spamming, though. So do you mean like comic book blind boxes? Is that what you mean? You got Paz in the building. Yo. How we doing, fam? Comment hype right now. That's also what I was thinking. I mean, the fact that it looks clean. I mean, you see what's going on in the commons. It's crazy. I'm a fan of the commons, though. Honestly, I just made a showroom called Commons and it has all my like Grail commons in there. I was like, you know what? Commons can be Grails. I think people forget that, especially just because they see the label, they say common, but they forget this guy right here is a common. So I think just because the labels say one thing, it steers people in one direction. But again, you always hear David talk about how they make the commons oftentimes, not every single time, but oftentimes the most popular item. So if the most popular item is the common, what would separate that? The mint number. I'm doing wonderful, man. Let's go. Paz, you're gonna be excited when It's Wonderful drops this album, man. It's gonna be a good one, brother. You're gonna like it a lot. I'm doing great, my man. I'm doing great. The comments are always heat. I mean, it makes sense as a business strategic, a business strategy too, right? I mean, of course, yeah. You got to think of it. If you made the most popular item, the ultra rare, the secret rare every time, that would make the commons already not valuable because the ultra rare, secret rare are already going to have value intrinsically because it's already going to have such a low edition, 500, 1,000 editions, whatever. If you make the common the least desirable plus the most editions, now you just ruin that worth completely, right? So if you make the most desirable one, the common, boom, that increases that value. And the ultra rare, secret rare are already going to have value no matter what it is, even if it's not the most popular because it's so rare. So that's why I think it's so crucial to have low mint commons on a lot of them. Not every common, obviously. I mean, everything's different. But some of those grail commons, I think if you can get low mints, it's going to be big time. Low mint commons, Iron Man a common, exactly. Elsa a common. Like, go look back. This is why I made a whole showroom because I want to show people. I wanted to showcase, like, okay, Wonder Woman's a common. Like, I think maybe it's an uncommon. I forget now exactly, but you get the point, right? Like, look at the FA Joker, common. FA Harley Quinn. Those are grails. I actually just delisted my FA Joker. Didn't want to sell one. I got 2 left, but man, I'm running out of some dupes. But people forget just because typically, that secret rare or that ultra rare, it's all about rarity and scarcity. But like, think about it. Perfect example. It's kind of a outlandish example because it's a little extreme, but it's just the principle behind it. If you crumple up a piece of paper, it's now a 1 of 1. Nobody can crumple it just like you just did, right? But what's the value of that? You could have 10,000 Batmans here. I'd rather have 1 of 10,000 Batman than your 1 of 1 crumpled piece of paper. Obviously, that's an extreme example. Yeah, Wonder Woman a common. Absolutely, I think so too. Probably thinking too far ahead. Definitely thinking in the right direction though. It's that time again. Let's go, Robbie. Exactly, like first appearances. We're going to be getting so many comic books later on that aren't first appearances. Like, think about that. But I mean, obviously, they have first appearances of so many characters to go through still. Hey, let's go. Only Millionaire. Oh, that song is a banger, bro. I think that's one of my favorites, honestly. It's just one of those that you can just anytime you're in a good vibe, you cruising down the street, you pop that on, you feel great, man. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Wonder Woman is a common. Like that right there is going to be the difference, like separator basically. Because think of how many commons are like if you go back into your collectibles, think of how many important characters are commons. Now, so someone who's looking for that separation, like the whales out there, how can they separate themselves if they look at it? Well, if there's 8,000, I don't know how many Wonder Woman there are, but 7,000 Todd Batmans, if they're commons, how do I separate myself? With all of them. Because if I'm a whale, I don't want the same thing that everybody else can get. It's that low mint number. So that's why I really think low mints are big time. Let's get that ultra rare. Let's go, VeVe Las Vegas. I hope somebody on the live stream today gets the ultra rare. Light gate, that's what it is. You gotta like it. Bless the chat. The intro, Paz, the intro makes you feel like you're in the VeVe verse, doesn't it, man? It's wild. Like sometimes I just bump that like full volume in my car. I'm like, wow, this is wild. It makes you feel like you're in the future. Yeah, definitely. A lot more FA comics to come. FA Cap America, FA Iron Man. Pre-drop ritual time. Good luck, Justin. Good luck, brother. So glad I'm holding my number 115 Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, Eternal. That's a good one right there. That's a great one. Green Goblin. So the buy now button. Make sure you guys, if you're just tuning in, The normal blind boxes, they would pop up like right here, right above where I just clicked, right in between that little red bar. But this is not a blind box today, guys. You actually have to click on the one you want and directly hit buy now once that timer runs out. But the buy now button's already going to be there. So I kind of like these styles just because you don't have to guess where the buy now button's going to be. Hopefully that answered your question right there, Wayne. Hulk 181 is big too. Yeah, shout out to Dan Schauble too. I think he just got a Hulk comic book. Is that Hulk 181? I can't tell, but he's got one. Awesome. Thanks. Thank you, bro. 2 questions, 1 answer. Hopefully that helped you guys. Yeah, I think they're being supplemental. Don't get me wrong. That's not taking anything away from those secret rares. I think because they already inherently have value. Like David's talked about that. Anything you have, that's the whole point. Because if you only have 200 editions of something, you're probably not going to make that your most sought after item. Maybe make it, something that's a little bit least desirable because it's still going to have value. The fact that there's only 200 of them, Peter, how we doing? How we doing, brother? Yeah, I cannot wait for Wolverine, man. That's one that I'm gonna love to try to collect. I'm definitely gonna try to get that collectible. Like the FA Deadpool, that's a big character, but it's not something that I love. So the secret rare, if you have enough, money for it, enough gems, I think that's a good buy. I do, not financial advice, but I'm not gonna collect that because I don't have enough gems for it. I'll probably have just enough for that one, and I don't love that character. So something like that, I'm not gonna go out of my way to get. I invested in some commons, uncommons, some rares, but not enough gems right now to go and get that secret rare. Ooh, I have better luck with blind buys, blind boxes for some reason. Yeah, John, I definitely do too. In the beginning, I used to like these styles a lot better than the blind boxes, to be honest. But now that we have so many people, I feel like this style is a lot harder these days. Raina said, Johnny, would you sell secret rare lucky to get some Mickey and Elsa? This is a tough question. Because personally, it's going to be hard because we have that interoperability coming right now, like really soon. Hashtag soon. And so I do think Lucky is probably going to be one of those collectibles that are probably going to be able to go on Immutable X, OpenSea. It's probably going to be interoperable first. So I imagine that all gold, less than 1,000 editions, that's probably going to blow up on Immutable X. I don't have that one, but it'd be a tough decision. Long term, I would say Elsa and Mickey. But short term, you might have better luck holding on to it until that transfer, maybe sell it on Immutable X. Maybe it sells for 10 ETH, right? I mean, if it sells for 10 ETH, then you just made the right decision right there. But I'm not going to tell you which one to do. I just feel like I want to give you some options, and then you can pick whichever one you feel like is the best one. But you could try to time it like short term. Again, this is not financial advice. But long term, I think it's really going to matter about these big IPs and these big brands. You have 5 minutes to the drops. Again, this is not a blind box, so you get to go and pick and choose whichever rarity you want. Claw Guy. We got Claw Guy. Yeah, Wolverine. That's hilarious. That day was so funny. I had no idea. Ooh, 100 commons or 1 secret rare. I mean, I'm thinking of the secret rare Spider-Man. I'd rather have 1 secret rare Spider-Man, to be honest. But again, that's completely different because I'm thinking of some other ones. Interesting. Like, would you rather have 1 secret rare Captain America non-FA, or would you rather have 10 FA Mighty Captain Americas? That would be a good question right there. I'm not sure really which is even the right answer. I feel like a lot of it's going to come down to, the importance of these FA tags. Some people don't care about FA tags. Some people really care about it. So it's going to be interesting. Which one, VeVe Las Vegas? Which one are you referring to when you asked this? Which collectible? Because 100 commons or 1 secret rare, I feel like it all depends on which NFT. The lights are killing my eyes right now. I managed to stumble upon 14444 and 2888. Wow, common Deadpool. And I copped them both. Only 12 gems above floor. Wow. Is 28888 the last edition of Deadpool? Let me check real quick. If it is, you just was it a common? Yeah, common. I really hope there is. There's only 18,000 editions. So Gio, did you mean 2,888? Because for the common Deadpool, there's only 18,666 editions. Let's get it. Audible C in the house. How we doing, fam? Good luck today, brother. Audible Collective. The Audible C. Oh, that's tough. That's Secret Rare Storm. Make sure if that's a low mint Secret Rare Storm too. It's a low mint Secret Rare. I feel like the problem is the low mints. It's sometimes tough to sell them right away. You have to find a buyer who's willing to pay that much money for them. But there is a huge market for them for sure. Yeah, the hype on Mickey was wild. I mean, I really thought it was an important character or an important number. And I wanted to act fast too, because I knew if it was, it wouldn't be there for long. And so instantly in my head, I was like, instantly I just weighed the risk versus reward. I was like, $500. What was the potential? Like, what was the worst case scenario? I thought worst case scenario, I get left with a couple $100 basically. I'd rather have 100 FA caps. I think so too, just because I think it could easily go over $100. If you have 100 of them, I mean, I think that's a pretty solid bet right there. Because there's probably going to be more and more Captain America, I imagine, right, over time. So I think having that first appearance is going to be huge. Whether it's a mighty or, if it's a, real size physical or, real size image of them, like a premium one. Let's just say it's equal value. I feel like it all depends. Because, I feel like the big debate is the comic books right now. The commons versus secret rare comic books. I think they each have a great place in the collector world. Because think about it. We have a minute, 30 seconds, guys, too. I almost just forgot. Sheesh. Minute 30 to the drop. Think about it. Like, if someone's going to pay a premium for a low mint common, like I've been talking about, they're going to pay a premium for a secret rare most likely as well, too. They're probably going to collect the whole set. So that's why I think they're all going to be huge. We got a minute, 8 seconds left. We got Mubarak in the house. Let's go. How we doing, fam? Yeah, low mints are hard to sell. They're not liquidable, really. I mean, they are liquidable because there is a market, but it's not as liquidable as saying tossing a high mint at the floor, basically. So I think it's a good thing to have a little bit of both. If you have duplicates, maybe have 1 or 2 low mints, and then you also have a couple higher mints that you can just get off quick for the floor. What's up, Tierra? We got 35 seconds to the drop. Little coffee gate action. All right, guys. 25 seconds. Woo! All right, let's get one. I'm 0 for 5 right now. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Bye now. Oh, I missed it. I tried early. I tried and I was a little bit early. I sold out so quick. And it was a comment. This is wild, y'all. I got to reset timer. I am so grateful that we got in when we did. I missed it. I got a rare. Wow, let's go, Stealth. Somebody got one on the stream. I felt so bad. I did so bad today. Well, good night, guys. Move rock. Have a good one, brother. Appreciate you for tuning in. Z-Britter took an L. Man, did anybody else got one? Besides Stealth was the only lucky one today? I'm 0 for 6. 0 for 5 or 0 for 6? I forget. That's a crazy cold streak for the kid right now. Get y'all later, Mubarak. Let's go. Willow Kid's hot today. He's on fire. Uncommon 2886. Solid number. Used all my luck for Mickey. That's a good one to use it for, though, Gio. Audible. Have a good one, brother. Raina took an L again today. Yeah, for some reason, my timer reset, too. I feel like once it does that, you may get the spinning wheel of death, and then that's about it. Drops have been feeling a little weird for me. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Later, Young Blood. Hey, appreciate you big time for tuning in, Audible. The Audible C on Twitter, responsible for sponsoring some giveaways. Timer reset as well. Yeah, for some reason, I feel like maybe it's the huge demand. Maybe it's the hundreds of thousands of people on the app trying to go for the 3,000 edition. I just forgot I'm golfing tomorrow morning too. And if you're on the East Coast, I think you'll realize how cold it is. Oh man, it's gonna be cold one out there. Yeah, my timer reset. That's a pretty solid idea, Tara. So yeah, it's people. I noticed a lot of people got the timer reset on the posters too. I think it was Robbie who had one. Yep. What happened today? I don't know. I missed out on both of them. That's what happened. You're golfing tomorrow. Yeah, it's a little cold out there. Today is crazy cold. 38 out. It's gonna be warmer tomorrow at least. Tomorrow it's gonna be 52. That's pretty warm. It's 38 today right now. Yeah, so 52 is not bad. Yeah, it's really cold. For me, this Christmas is much worse than going. Okay, so it's loading, reserving order, but nothing popped up to buy it. Unfortunately, Rolando, if you have that reserve order popped up and it didn't take your cash, like sometimes you're able to back out and it'll still, let you have one. But you should have like a thing that says one order pending delivery, like a little red bar down there. If you don't have one, then I don't think you'll get one. Okay, so John got the poster. Pretty solid, pretty solid. I think that poster's kind of slept on. I kind of had a feeling it would be slept on. It would be kind of disrespected a little bit just because the 2D artwork for some reason doesn't seem to do as well. And it is an ultra rare. It is a full set in itself, so I think it's going to be big. Especially, we see the market pump every time they release the Master Collector Program details, the article. So I feel like it probably will start pumping again once all those details come out. LLLL for life. Let's go, Lanick. The Santa and the Elf. Wow, he got two of them. Those are two. I think those are the two best ones, honestly. Just off aesthetics alone. I mean, obviously, the Ultra Rare will probably do the best. Let's see if there's any hidden surprises. Maybe one animates or something. Okay, so not with the Ultra Rare. I feel like the texture is a little bit different with this rare. Maybe they're experimenting with textures, huh? With that snowflake. I really think these could light up. Like, look at this one. See, like the end of the cigar or joint, whatever you want to call it. It looks like it's burnt, right? Like how it would be. So I feel like that would light up. Maybe that's the animation instead of an airdrop. Maybe it's like a surprise like that. I don't know if that's something they could do or not because it's not on all of them. Because like the elf here, I mean, it just has some of them just have the mustache. The texture does look crazy. It almost looks like foam or something. Viva Las Vegas. Have a Merry Christmas, fam. You too. You too. I normally would do rebounds if I wasn't streaming. I just feel like I'm trying to do like too much at once. I mean, if I really, really want the collectible, I will do the rebound for sure. But like this one, I'm just trying to look at different things right now. Like I didn't really go for it. I would probably stay on the screen and not exit out so that buy now button still stays there. And then so like the rebound would happen in another minute. It's 3:07 p.m. Eastern time right now for me. Yeah, I think tomorrow we'll definitely lock one in for Christmas. I agree. Did not get one, CM. Did not get one. Missed out today. Yeah, wow, yours went to sold out straight away. That's really unfortunate. It happens sometimes. Also, I was okay with letting go some of my other artist collectibles. Like I actually had this whole first set, but I recently let most of them go. I only have the red one left and the secret rare, but I am letting go the secret rare as well. Um, the only reason is because I love all these collectibles, so I got the set in the first place. But I'm really starting to, like I've said before, tailor my collection to things I absolutely love, and I feel like my hedge against that, in case they absolutely do blow up on IMX, etc. I do have two sub 100 Devil Bunnies from Tristan Eaton, those Decon exclusives, and one's a 43 mint number. So in my head, I'm okay with letting go some of these sets that I don't love, and then my hedge against the fact that they might blow up, the artist collectibles on Readable X. So my hedge against that, basically, worst case scenario, is my 43 mint number on the Tristan Eaton Devil Bunnies. I think the Decon exclusives, too, gives it a little extra niche. Extra little bonus, I should say, not niche. Brandon got a common. What was the mint number, brother? Was it a high mint, low mint? But yeah, every 4 minutes, though, it is. Yep, every 4 minutes for the rebound. I don't know why that is the case. It just happens to be what it is. Let's check out the Omi price. People are saying it was running up lately. It is running up. Almost back up to 0.007. Let's go. Okay, Omi. Got 9.7 million volume being traded. Market cap's up at 1.1 billion. Got two uncommons, one low, solid. Oh, mint number 188. Drew, that's big time right there. That's a good one right there. That's good news too that they're all delivering a lot quicker. I feel like that's something that they were working on. Yeah, quick delivery, definitely. Wow. Okay, so it was phone case gate, huh? Willow said, quick delivery. The one variable that was different for me this drop was I took off the phone case. It was 0 for 5. Now I'm 1 for 5 in the last 6 drops. Interesting. All right. Guess the phone case is coming off for me. I mean, the big bulky case might have to come off for me. People have actually said that too, because it looks like, I think the connection comes from the sides of the phone. So that could make sense. Probably do have a little bit better connection, I would say, without the case on there. I got a feeling the market will open probably right at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna retweet some people on Twitter. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Mike, you've been killing it, brother. He says I am on the moon. I wonder if a lot of people got this today. Yeah, big facts. Reminder, not a blind box. Did not get one. Preserving order still, not holding my breath. Oh, okay, that's a good mint number, 1771. So anytime you get a special mint number like that, it may not be a low mint or anything like that, but anytime you get a interesting looking number, it's definitely, and if it's appealing to you, it's going to be appealing to other people as well. Anytime you get a repeating or sequential number like that. Let's go. Hey, you're gonna like the album, I think. I gotta come up with my album next in 2022. December said I overslept. Big L's today. Yeah, sub 500 uncommon. That's big time, dudes. Big time, big time. I just woke up. Dark Stone, no luck for the Labbits, but did get an ultra rare Mickey yesterday. That's big time. If you get an ultra rare, I mean, that's big. Hey, what's going on, KZ Bottom? How we doing, fam? Did not get the drop today. Missed out, my man. Missed out, brother. How'd you do today? Sold out quick. I went for the common. I wasn't able to even get the common. Surprised. Actually, I'm not surprised at all, but my hot streak's coming to an end. APB's hilarious. Punisher got a rare 81848. All right, solid, solid. Not crazy, but you got a rare. Rare's gonna be good on this one just because it's almost the same amount of editions as the ultra rare. I think there's 1,888 editions, right? Wow. Okay, and you got. Oh, wow, this is actually a pretty solid one. I didn't even put two and two together. So you got like one of the last 50 ones available. That's really big, actually. I think that's been a trend recently too. Well, today went left. That's hilarious. Paul, you know, it happens like that sometimes. Yeah, sub 500 mint. That's big time right there, KZ. Missed out. MF Floyd went for the comment. I was hoping to get a low mint comment, something like that. I probably would have flipped it to be honest. Um, but I was hoping for a low mint comment. I was thinking, you know, go for that comment. Probably my best chance to at least lock one in. And then I was just hoping for a low mint or a special mint or something like that. But unfortunate, didn't work. Didn't work today. So as of now, looks like we got Groot and Santa for tomorrow. Light on this computer screen is just terrible right now. All right, we'll run through the details. The common 8,888 editions for the Santa Claus stamps tomorrow. Again, the stamps are dropping at 3 p.m. So the stamps are in the evening. The common, $6, 8,888 editions. Uncommon, 7,777 editions. Rare, 6,666 editions. The ultra rare, 5,555 editions. That's for the stamps at 3 p.m. tomorrow, Christmas. And then we got the Groot, the Merry Grootmas. That's the one that everybody's going to get, I think. That's the one that, you know, there's a lot of editions, so I think everybody's going to be happy to come away with one or something. Let me go over the details for this one. So this, like I said, this is the one that has a lot of editions. I think they wanted to make sure, at least for Christmas, everybody gets something, you know. So I think that's the reason why they did that for this one. $40, kind of reasonable, a little bit more expensive than the stamps. But I think everybody's going to get something today or tomorrow, I should say. 28,000 editions, 888, 28,888 editions for the common, $40 list price for the group. For the uncommon, 18,888 editions. For the rare, 9,888 editions. And that's all we got. We don't have the ultra rare. Interesting, huh? A lot of people may be thinking, you know, we get some kind of secret rare, etc. I thought at least there'd be an ultra rare, so interesting to see what they do. And shout out to Alex from the ESPN Fantasy Football League, the Community League. He just did an interview with Alex from the VeVe team. And in there, he had some good information. I mean, they talked about all the different verticals coming soon, the sports. And that's something that I'm really excited for because me personally, I'm a big sports fan. And we haven't even seen any kind of sports yet drop on VeVe. So once they do that, I think it's going to be a whole different, you know, ball game. Pun intended. I do think the edition sizes will increase, especially once the foundation gets a little bit better on the app. The social part gets a little bit better. That's what's going to draw in and keep those people on the app big time. Because like right now, if you go on the feed's not ideal. The algorithm, right? There's a lot of spam sometimes. People, you know, promoting stuff. But eventually, it's going to be like a Facebook feed, an Instagram feed, I think, and to where you can search for people's profiles and all that kind of stuff. Once that happens, it's going to bring on so many people to where I think they're at some point they're going to have to raise those editions. Obviously, they'll still keep it, you know, maybe once a week. They'll still have that limited, you know, 1 of 1,000 type collectible. But I think for the most part, we will see those increases start to expand. Big L from Kelvin. Ooh, maybe there's something to it. Is it just that one, Lindick? Or is it or is it everyone? Is it every Labbit? Maybe there's some kind of animation from it. Could you imagine if that Santa Labbit plays music or something? That would be awesome. I feel like with these, it's definitely a different texture, right? They're definitely experimenting, I think, with the textures. Which is pretty cool. It looks so real. It's unbelievable. Got this bot in here again. What is going on? Oh, sliding by now. Interesting. I kind of like that. So you just slide it instead of tap it. Interesting. Interesting. I never heard of. I never even thought about that. Actually, to be honest, Calvin. That's an interesting point. Okay, so it looks like AR is not so far. Trying to say that. That's a really good point, Kelvin. I like that. I never even thought about that. Almost like a little toggle, like to where you know how you sometimes have to like click and slide things. I'm not the most up to tech with all the kind of stuff. Maybe there's the equipment that could do that as well, but I feel like that's actually a pretty solid idea. I like that. I'm trying to think of things around that would like not make that work, but yeah, exactly, exactly. Like a matte finish. The other ones have like a gloss finish, and not only that, it's almost like look at the sand. It's almost like it's like styrofoam or something, right? Or like that's what the texture's supposed to be. I think it looks pretty sweet looking. It's just different. I wanted to say that to Vivi. Maybe I'll bring it up, Kelvin. Maybe I'll mention to team member. I'll make sure to say that it was all my idea. I'm just kidding. I'll say it was from you. It's the Grinch Labbit. Yeah, there we go. It could be. Yeah, I feel like we are going to see the Grinch though. Got the common stock bets. What was the mint number, brother? Got 7 more minutes. Wait, you work for Vivi? No, I wish. One day, one day. I know it's frustrating. I just had someone say, like, what is going on? Like, how can we not get these drops? But you guys got to realize, too, like, we just had over 150,000 users on the app during the drop day. So think of that 150,000 users going for a 3,000 edition collectible. It's going to sell out instantly, right? No, it's definitely yours. Just send me your 3-digit MC1. That's hilarious. Fair trade. Kelvin, did you ever get that back though? Your Miles Morales low digit? Ooh, 413 stock bets. That's big time right there. I like that mid number. Price prediction for these. You know, I'm not sure if this is the new texture David was talking about or not. It's definitely a new texture. Maybe this is it, or this is like the little preview into like a little snippet, a little tease. Price prediction. Okay. I think the ultra rare Labbit will probably go anywhere from like 800 to like 1.2K. 800 to like 1 point, I'll say it's 1.5 because Series 2 is a little bit more than the Series 1 for some reason. But I would say most likely between 8 and like 1.2, 1.3K. The rare, I'm just basing that off of Series 1, 2, and 3. Not the aesthetics of this or anything else, really. The rare, I do like the rare one. The rare one looks just like the ultra rare of Series 2. Slightly different. I would say a few $100 less than the ultra rare, so um anywhere from like 400 to 600. These could be completely wrong. I was pretty solid on the guesses the first stream, so we'll see if these are accurate. No, not at all, my man. No, I just didn't have a chance to get back to you yet. I read it though for sure. We can definitely come up with something. Absolutely, I like the idea too, my man. Um, no, yeah, I was just checking out your YouTube too. I subscribe to your page, by the way. We can definitely come up with something. I like the idea that you were talking about. I do like it a lot. Ooh, I think you just hit the nail on the head, Jerry, with the glass. The glass idea, I think, is it. I think that's what we could probably be seeing sometime soon because they talked about how we could possibly have like glass shelves, right? And so I feel like the glass marble that would look amazing, right? I feel like that's definitely what we're gonna see. I would love to see something like that. I think you really just got my hopes up right now, because I was not thinking about glass or anything like that. But let me show you if I can see if I can bring up an example, and I'll show you. As soon as you said this, this is what I thought of. I know they make like glass collectibles. Could you imagine? Could you guys imagine? What's the price of that going for? Imagine what that would look like in the showroom too, with Trevor's work. Oh my gosh. An all glass color Mickey Mouse. Forget about it. Unbelievable price right there. Because that would be the first ever in color Mickey Mouse too. Wow. See, I would love to have stuff like that, like little hidden tricks and treasures like that with Indiana Jones. I do believe there will be one drop on 25th, maybe a big surprise. What do you think? I could see them surprising us. I do think there will be some kind of surprise. That's a good call right there, KZ. Punisher asked, "Are you going to complete the Labbit set?" I'm not. I'm actually not going to complete this one. I don't have any completed anymore, to be honest. I don't have one, two, or three. At one point, I did have the whole first series completed, and I wanted to keep that set, but I just figured, you know what? I'm not going to be able to keep every single set I have right now and continue my collection. So I have to make some kind of reinvestments at some point. So I am going to slowly start to kind of work my sets out of my collection that I don't absolutely love and kind of replace them with the things that I really love. That would be dope to see on the app. I could see that too. Right? Absolutely. If you guys ever see that on the app, you come back to this live stream and be like, bang. Who called that? I think it was Jerry. Here it is. Maybe we'll get a glass collectible or crystal. That's it. Jerry called it. Maybe that's the new textures too. Maybe this is the kind of them experimenting with like the foamish kind of textures, and they're getting ready for the Disney Mickey Mouse glass Holy Grail collectible. Man, I wonder if the ultra rare Mickey would go down. Like, look at this one. Now, I don't know if this is like real legit or not, but it's $500 on Amazon right now. There's only two left. Imagine something like that. The first ever in color Mickey Mouse digital format. It's made in glass. Oh my gosh. That would be like the new. Whoa. We do not have enough gems. We do not have enough gems. This is crazy. I'm gonna try to get all the grails, but look at this one. That's the metallic mirror finish Mickey Mouse. Like the problem is they're gonna have so many different lines, right? To where it's like, can you collect them all? We're gonna try. Here's another one that's like straight glass that I was kind of thinking of. I could see something like that as well. But Disney's such a big brand where it's just never ending. And we have the whole Disney portfolio too. That includes National Geographic. Like it's unbelievable what we have right now with Disney. A lot of people have been mentioning possible airdrops. What do you think about the mistake VeVe did on uploading a different image of the Steamboat Mickey on common version at first? Do you think they will? Do you think they will bring Series 2 Mickey sometime in the future? Good point. Good point. Because a lot of times you got to think that the mistake. I mean, mistakes do happen, of course. Absolutely, mistakes happen to everybody. But oftentimes you think, was that a mistake or was that a little Easter egg teaser for what's to come in the future? If they have Series 1, I definitely expect them to have a Series 2, whatever they drop. Anything in the store right now on the VeVe app that you see Series 1 of, you can almost imagine that there's going to be a Series 2. A Series 2, most likely of the Murmurcornos, right? The Cryptkins, all that kind of stuff, the Unicornos. Anything you see Series 1, there's probably going to be Series 2. So I definitely expect more of that Mickey Mouse collection to come in the future. Let's check the market. Nope, still closed, still closed. I don't know about another Mickey for a little while. Give it a little break, give our pockets a little rest. And I think they will do a good job of mixing in some collectibles for a whole bunch of variety of people. You know, it won't be straight Mickey for the whole entire like 2 months, etc. It'll probably be a mix and match of a little bit of everything, I would imagine. Or they keep it one theme, like we kind of saw with Marvel Month. It's definitely interesting. You know, they could go either route with that. I miss Go Chain. That's hilarious. Ooh, a sub 200 common? Definitely not sure. I'm not sure about the prices on the common and sub 200. It should do pretty well. I mean, at least a couple hundred, I would say. At least a couple hundred. Depending on how sub 200 it is. And the rare. I'm not sure they're leftover spins, to be honest. Yeah, absolutely. Can you just like that's what, Jerry, right there is kind of how my mind's been kind of racing lately. I keep thinking of Well, since they have the whole Disney portfolio, it's not a matter of if these things are coming now, it's a matter of when. The old famous when question. And so imagine having the FA of all these legendary characters. So stock up. 180? Is it open? Oh, you're just guessing. Okay. Yeah, I would say somewhere around there. Oh, okay, that's your mint number. Okay, that's your mint number is 180. Um, I would say over a couple hundred then. It should be, but we'll see what the prices are right away. What does FA mean? So FA means first appearance. And what that means is it's the first time that the character has appeared in digital format. So like you have the Joker, you have the first appearance of Joker. That means that there's going to be more Jokers that get released in digital format over time. But when you have the first appearance of the Joker, that's the first appearance that characters ever appeared in digital format. So you got to think back, like, what does that resemble, right? You think of Pokemon cards. What is the first edition Charizard worth today? And how many Charizards do they still make? A bunch, right? You could go to the store and buy Pokemon cards. Well, maybe not this second because of how much the craze just happened. But you could go get the new Charizard Pokemon cards, right? And they're not worth as that much money. It's because it's not the first edition of Charizard, you know? Wow, let's go. That's the NFT Instagram page. Yeah, that's big time. I love when they post VeVe. They posted it a few times. They posted it for the first Disney drop, and they also posted it for the James Bond drop. I mean, it's great to see the NFT community nowadays, like supporting and showing love. Let's go. I just got your tag, dude. Let's go. Join the live streams with Johnny Dunn and Santa Labbit. That's amazing. It's like Inception right there. I'm gonna answer back on the live stream. How to answer back while on the live. I can't wait until we can actually do live streams and just all kinds of things on the actual VeVe app. I really see that happening one day. Shout out to OBL, man, the Orange Bag Lady. She was just doing a live stream in virtual reality with Khaki, the Todd Father, Crypto Khaki, and someone else, I believe, too. And it was amazing because it was the first time where I actually saw a live stream through that. And I was like, oh, man, I'm seeing it. This is it. This is it right here. It's just a matter of time. Hey, let's go, Verena. Market is open. We got the ultra rare 1.7K. There's 23 in the market. We got the rare 64 in the market, $300. We got the uncommon 177 in the market for 110. Got the common 188 in the market for 110. For 100 now. It's like the common gang, baby. All right, Frank Kozik. I'm gonna go to his whole brand though, because I want to check out what the first Labbits are doing. All right, Series 1 Labbits, ultra rare, 1.4K. Series 2 ultra rare, 1.6K. That makes no sense to me. And there's less ultra rares of Series 2 in the market, so it looks like people stock those up. Series 1 rare, $3.99. That's the neon. The visible rare from Series 1 is $2.60 though. All right, so we got ultra rare 67 in the market, down to 1.3K. 159 rares in the market, 275. 392 uncommons in the market, no, 89. 435 commons in the market, down to 80. Are any of you guys picking up the set? I'm going to pass on the set on this one. Tomorrow's drop, we got the group. I think this holiday drop, it's just going to be one that, people are excited to grab because I think a lot of people have been striking out. The stamps, however, the stamps are going to be hard to get. And this is the first appearance of Santa Claus. So I probably will try to get this one actually in the marketplace. Only because this is the first appearance of Santa Claus. It's more of a long hold. So I don't think I'm going to go crazy, obviously. But I will get a couple because you got to imagine. I mean, if you can hold it for a year by the time next Christmas comes around. But I mean, typically after a holiday drop, after holiday themed stuff, it tends to go down once the holiday is over. So it'll be interesting just to see how the market reacts to that. Exactly, Darkstone. That's how I'm feeling too. We won't be able to go for every single thing, right? So you kind of got to pick your niche, got to pick your favorite stuff, and really go after those. I think. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Brito, I feel the same way, brother. All right, guys, I'm hopping off today. Hope you guys got something on the Labbits, and if not, I mean, keep an eye out in the store. Maybe you snipe something good. But for me, I'm going to stay away from this one. I think I'm just going to use my gems for something else that pops up. Maybe some more bigger IP brands. Plus, we have so many other drops that are going to be happening at the top of 2022. I think it's going to be crazy. See you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Have a good one. Take Take it easy, JD. This is a flip for me, I think. Willow Kid, tell Gma we said happy B-Day. We'll do. Peace out, fam. Yep, I'm gonna be taking it. I'm gonna be taking it off stream. I do have some that I have listed right now. Some big collectibles. That's what I've been doing right now. I've listed some big ones. So if you see in the market, listed them during the stream. Appreciate you guys big time for tuning in today. I mean, we got 2 drops today, so shout out to everybody who tuned into both of them. If you scored on both drops, I mean, shout out to you. Definitely, it was a hard drop. I think both drops were hard. I think the first one might have been a little bit harder, but the Labbits, they should do well, I think. I mean, interoperability is going to be huge for them. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow on the live stream. We got Santa, and then we got the Groot. So it should be a good one tomorrow. Hopefully I can land one. And this drought that we're in right now. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're signing out. It's your boy, Johnny Dunn. We out, y'all.